Alright, good morning everyone. Cadet LaShot. Current time is 0900 and this is going to be your Warno brief. Let me get a quick roll call and then I would like for everyone to pull out pen, paper, Ranger handbook, and the maps that they've been supplied with. The current time zone is Romeo and task organization is for 2nd Platoon, which includes our 3 rifle squads, weapon squads, FO, and medic. So for situation, the area of interest encompasses Camp Frank Mural and the surrounding areas in the Chattahoochee National Forest. The area of operations is within AO Toccoa. Our Alpha Company specifically will be operating within AO Hawk, and that is the western portion of the battalion's AO, which you can see here on the map. So beyond this map, and what includes this map, is the AI, and our AO specifically has in box in black here, and our current location for 2nd Platoon is here. So enemy forces. The enemy's intent and purpose is to destroy U.S. forces within the AO and to secure key border crossing points, establish control, to promote Denovian government, as well as destroying our recon elements across Tennessee Valley Divide, which is the road that's going to be known as TVD Road from here on out. They're going to try to disrupt our ability to resupply and move forward, as well as trying to disrupt our counterattacks from their offenses. And this is with the purpose of allowing the annexation of Zabzimik and preserve the legitimate government of Denovio, which they feel has the right. And they are trying to do this no later than 01/17/30, March 2020. So composition, disposition, and strength for the enemy. They're uniformed personnel traveling in soft-skinned, tan military vehicles. Officers and enlisted personnel wear olive drab-style uniforms. Their squads are typically in sizes between 9 and 11, and they can operate around 90% strength after an initial operation. They use standard Denovian infantry weapons and communications that could be armed with automatic rifles, very similar to the types of weaponry that we have here. Intelligent reports confirmed sightings of at least 4 Denovian military vehicles within the area. For capabilities, the enemy has a mortar section with a mass effect range of 4,300 meters, which has them in range of TVD Road and within the vicinity of Hawk Mountain. So for most recent activities, as of 28 March 2020, they have initiated plans to move forces and attack Camp Frank Mural within the next 48 to 72 hours. They have effective communication and subordinate units out on patrol. And as far as their most probable course of action, we believe the enemy platoon will send their recon elements heading from west to east along TVD, and the remainder of the platoon will remain decentralized at their own patrol. For their most dangerous course of action, we believe the platoon will consolidate its forces at Punjin Gap and allow its reconnaissance to draw our forces into an ambush. Then they will call their reinforcements or reserves and engage in indirect fire. So they have no reported air capabilities, and once again we believe that there is an enemy squad by Genret and they can reinforce within 15 minutes. So for friendly forces, the battalion mission is that Mira will neutralize ZS forces in AO Toccoa no later than 01/1900 March 2020 in order to prevent ZS from conducting a coordinated attack on Camp Frank Mural. This is to prevent the annexation once again, which aligns with our company mission as well. This is to destroy enemy recon elements, disrupt ZS freedom and maneuvers in preparation for attacks, and to defeat counterattacks while on patrol. And for company, our mission is Alpha Company will conduct an area to ambush to destroy enemy disruption forces along no later than 31/1900 March 2020 in order to allow freedom of maneuver for the battalion Bravo Company. So commander's intent and extended purpose is once again to prevent the annexation, destroy all ZS personnel within AO Hawk, destroy all enemies' capabilities within AO Hawk, and prepare to conduct follow-on combat operations. Missions that are adjacent to our 2nd Platoon's mission is also denoted on the map here. Bravo Company is located here, Charlie Company is located here, and 1st Platoon on Objective Bull is to the north of us here, and those respective grid coordinates have been given out. For attachments, as said in the beginning, we have a medic and an FO. For detachments, there are none. So 2nd Platoon's mission. So 2nd Platoon conducts an ambush to destroy enemy forces on Objective Bear no later than 31/1900 March 2020 in order to allow freedom of maneuver for the company, A1. 2nd Platoon conducts an ambush to destroy enemy forces on Objective Bear no later than 31/1900 March 2020 in order to allow freedom of maneuver for the company A1, which is 1st Platoon, so that way they can conduct their mission. So for execution, concept of operations, decisive to this operation is the destruction of at least 2 enemy vehicles. This is decisive because it prevents the enemy from conducting a recon on Camp Frank Mural and allows us to mass combat power in the vicinity of the TBD road. Following the completion of our actions on both platoons, we'll then proceed west to their patrol bases within the vicinity of Deer Lick, which I have denoted once again on the map. We are currently here. Our objective Bear is here. And then from here, we'll move into a new patrol base located here at Deer Lick. So this will be conducted in 4 phases. Phase 1 is to move from our current PB to our designated ORP. Phase 2 is to conduct a recon and set into our ambush positions. Phase 3 will be conduct actions on Objective Bear and prepare to move out. And Phase 4 will be returning to our new PB at Deer Lick to create a new patrol base and then calling up to hire to let them know that the mission has been completed in a timely manner. So task to subordinate units, conduct dismounted infiltration and to conduct the ambush. We are going to establish the patrol base at Gulf Delta 603-370 no later than 0:30. It is to then also clear the enemy of the area, maintain communication coordination with 1st Platoon, and then for us to coordinate back with command for resupply and CADSEVAC should it be needed. Other coordinating instructions include engaging and destroying enemy patrols if compromised, salute reports to the company as soon as possible, avoid all civilians within AO Hawk, considering that we are on Camp Frank Mural. Control measures include having a platoon boundary of Montgomery Creek, which is labeled on the map and the TMK. It is going to be a restricted fires lane for both platoons. Being aware, once again, of civilians within 500 meters of Camp Frank Mural, and establishing control measures when planning routes. Let's see. For capture avoidance, for every movement, we're going to use a 5-point contingency plan for all departing elements. Leaders will maintain accountability and personnel of equipment at all times, myself, the PSG, and the squad leaders. For easily identifiable routes, we're going to have rally points along the way, which will be further explained during the TMK, during the Frago. We have the right to self-defense. It's never denied. Enemy forces may be attacked during day or night, unless obviously trying to surrender. All enemy camp facilities and equipment may be attacked, except for medical facilities and equipment. Priority of rehearsals will be back briefs, action on objective, react to enemy contact, patrol base occupation, LDA crossings, and there will be contingency plans given throughout. PIR includes location of enemy ADA IDF sites, composition of enemy patrols, location of enemy mortars and logistic nodes, and signs of enemy movement around Camp Frank Mural. And all those reports need to be sent immediately to the company. 4. Sustainment. For resupply request will be called in no later than 0300 daily with a Lima report. Equipment, repair using field expedient means whenever possible. We will remove all battalion equipment from casualties before they are exfiled. Class 1 will be Mike, 8 per ranger, 5 in the wreck, 3 in the squad duffel. We will resupply at our daily patrol bases. Each ranger will have 6 quarts of water. Once again, resupply will be from local sources that is then treated. Class 5, we will deploy with a basic load. We will use magazines, and we will prepare all demolitions prior to the insertion and carry with the platoon. Transportation, our mode of transportation will be movement by foot to our objective and patrol base. Services such as laundry and showers will only be available at Camp Frank Mural. Army Health Service System, we will have a medvac. Company command net is 38.500 single channel plain text. Ground and air medvac are both available upon request with a suitable hoist site. Command and signal. Command, location of higher unit command. The battalion commander is going to be at Camp Frank Mural. Company commander is going to move with the mortar section behind 1st platoon with assault. And then for myself, I will be with assault. The PSG will be with support during the mission. Succession of command is as follows: PL, PSG, weapon squad leader, 1st squad leader, 2nd squad leader, then 3rd squad leader. For control, the PSG will be located back at the ORP. I myself will be on the recon. SNO team is going to be with the security squad leader. Signal. Salute reports have been requested to be made upon enemy sighting immediately and when any PIR is collected. A Lima report for a resupply request. And radio check every hour on the hour unless actively being engaged with the enemy. Methods of communication in priority is visual signals, messenger, FM with 10-second maximum transition time, which is contingent upon the situation. At this time, are there any questions? Great. At this time, I would conduct a back brief with key leaders, and then instruct the PSG to guide the rest of the platoon with their daily events and activities, and then to return tomorrow and the following day, no later than 0930, the 31st of March.